my channel, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I thought of doing this really quick video to answer some questions because I'm getting questions around what am I doing in China, how long am I going to be here, was it easy getting a visa, etc, etc. So I'm going to answer some of your questions while I get ready for dinner. We're going out for dinner with some Americans that my husband met when he went out, I think 2 days ago. He went for dinner, we went for drinks, and he met these people. We were so excited to meet somebody that finally speaks English, because it's so hard, guys, to find people that speak English here. That when you kind of meet somebody that speaks English, you're like, oh my gosh, finally somebody that speaks English. Let me actually start from the beginning. Getting a visa to come here is actually not that hard. It wasn't that hard for us, and I don't know if that's because we know people here, people that work and live here for quite a while. I mean, we got the list of requirements, and it wasn't like an exorbitant amount of paperwork that you need to come here. So it's quite easy getting a visa to come to China from SA. We got ours from South Africa. And it takes, I think, about 4 to 6 days for you to get it. And they're quite, they stick to those lead times. Anyway, so communicating in China has been my biggest challenge. They don't really speak English. They're very, yeah, I mean, they don't speak English, and they don't even want to learn how to speak English. They're not interested. And I've literally had somebody tell me, why should we learn how to speak English? I mean, we're the majority. The world should learn how to speak Mandarin. And I mean, I was like rolling my eyes. But I think she has a point. They are the majority, and we should be trying to learn how to communicate with the majority of the population on Earth, not the other way around, you know. So I can understand what she was trying to say. I just found that it was a bit cocky, but whatever. I don't really think they care out here. So I've been using a Google Translate most of the times, but it's also just been a bit tricky. I think I did tell you guys a little bit on that in my last video, because you have to connect to a VPN, and I think VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And basically how it works is they've blocked a lot of the apps, like, and particularly like the American apps, like Google, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. You can't really use those apps here unless you connect to a VPN, which if you really want a really good VPN, you have to pay for. I mean, I paid for my VPN. I started by using like free VPNs, but it just wasn't working for me. It was too many ads, and I needed my VPN to sort of stay on. So I ended up just paying for one, which I'm using now. Only thing about the VPN is that it doesn't stay on. You kind of have to keep putting it on, because the minute the network fails, your Wi-Fi fails, or if you're using mobile data, if the network just goes down a little bit, the VPN goes off. So I'm in a constant battle of putting on my VPN and stuff. The other thing that I really hate about being out here is the time difference. And I mean, I have family living in the US, and then I have family in Namibia. My mom's in Namibia, and then I kind of have really close friends in Cape Town in South Africa, where I live. So when I'm awake here, my sisters in the US are kind of asleep. For us to really speak to one another, one of us has to stay up. And then with Cape Town, I think it's about we are 6 hours ahead. So right now it's still kind of morning for them. So yeah, so when SA people are waking up, it's afternoon for me, and most of the time I'm out doing stuff, so I can't be on the phone talking to people. Sometimes I really just want to speak to somebody because I'm frustrated or something, and then everybody's asleep. So that's time difference for you. So the Chinese food that you eat like outside of China is all like westernized version of Chinese food. And I think they do that because they know we wouldn't like Chinese food any other way. Because sure, y'all, it's been so hard eating out here. Their food is super weird. It has like super weird smell. and just their way of preparing food is like so different to our way of preparing food. It's just, yeah, they're really their own kind of people, guys. So we've been trying to eat out here, but it's been hard. We've been trying different Chinese restaurants, but the food is not really to what we'd expect it to be, which is the westernized version of Chinese food. So we've been kind of sticking to like familiar food just because, you know, their food is really weird. But once in a while we'll try like something that we're not used to, just for the fun of it, because, you know, I mean, we do want to explore as much as possible. They do have a lot of shops out there. They've got a lot of malls, you guys. I've been trying to go to a different mall every week, and they're just so many. Like we kind of in the city center, but just in the city center alone, I've already been to about 5 really huge malls. I'm not talking about like the corner malls that they have. I'm talking about really huge malls, the type that I can't even visit in one go. I've been trying to learn Mandarin while I'm here. It's apparently quite expensive to go to school and learn Mandarin, and also I don't really want to spend too much time at a school, you know, time that I could be exploring and just, you know, finding my way around. I don't want to sit half a day through school learning Mandarin. I mean, I do want to learn the basics. So I've been trying some apps, and I can already count in Mandarin now. 1 is he, 2 is 3 is son, and I know how to write the Chinese characters for it as well. 4 is shit, what's C, I think. 5 is woo, literally. I always told myself that I would love to explore like different places. So the opportunity presented itself for me to come here and stay for a few months, but not just like visit on holiday, but to really stay here. And I took it. I mean, I thought, why not? This is what I've always wanted. Granted, I didn't think it would be China. And I'm not sure I really wanted China. I probably wanted like somewhere in Europe, or yeah, you only live once, guys. So if an opportunity comes for you to do something like this, don't hesitate. What else? And I mean, they're very fascinated to see black people out here. Like in the beginning, it was sort of like, oh, they really, you know, into us. They want to take pics of us, and they, you know, they're surprised by the fact that we're black and stuff like that. But eventually it started getting to us, it started getting to me, because they start pestering you. Some of them will do it discreetly. They'll take pics of you. Some of them will come and speak to you, and then they'll ask. But most of the times people just take pics. They just walk up to us. They take pics of us. They want to touch my child, and I just don't like that particularly. And so I get really annoyed sometimes. And then the fact that I can't even say anything to them because I can't speak their language can become a bit frustrating for me. And I mean, I know they probably mean well, just because they really haven't seen black people before, but they don't respect our privacy. They don't respect the fact that, okay, we're also just trying to have a moment, you know, with family, and we don't particularly want to be disturbed. Other than that, the infrastructure out here is impressive, guys. Like, the buildings out here are impressive. Just, they're like worlds ahead of everybody in terms of like technology. And just, I don't know, it's just been so impressive. I haven't seen anything like it. The roads, the buildings, just the general infrastructure, and the gardens out here are they're so beautiful. They really they maintain their city really well. I mean, this city comes alive at night. All of the lights go on. Most of their buildings have like special effects. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen I've posted a few of like the buildings going on with like lighting effects, and it's so beautiful at night, and it's very safe to walk at night. We've been walking most of the places around here, and everything's, I don't know if it's closed or it just seems closed because everything is around us, but we've been walking with no problems, and we hear that it is quite safe, and we've experienced that it is quite safe. There are cameras everywhere, like everywhere, so if you were to do something stupid, you just record on camera really. Yeah guys, so that's it for today's video, and there'll be more coming up, so do stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, most importantly, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.